Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. If you are new, hi, my name is Kelsey. I'm a wife and a mom of 3 kids, ages 6, 4, and 2, and my husband and I are expecting baby number 4 in November. Today I'm exactly 32 weeks pregnant, so this video is going to be all about my 31st week of pregnancy. So let's just jump right in and talk about my 31-week pregnancy symptoms. I want to start by talking about a few of my symptoms that were kind of nagging symptoms I've been having the past few weeks that have seemed to improve a little bit this week, thankfully. So first of all, I'm happy to say that I haven't had any more migraines since that one. I want to say it was maybe 2 weeks ago or so, where I had a couple days that week where I had migraines, where I got the aura ahead of time. I was afraid that that was going to continue until I delivered, but thankfully, knock on wood, I haven't had any more since the whatever week it was that I recorded that video. So I'm very thankful for that. Now let's talk about heartburn. My heartburn, I would say, has been very manageable this past week. Definitely better than it has been in some of the previous weeks. It's still a problem, it's still annoying, it's still bothersome, and it still wakes me up sometimes in the middle of the night, but overall, compared to where I feel like I've been in my previous pregnancies at this point, and even in some of the previous weeks with this pregnancy, I can't complain. It's been very manageable. I did work last night, and one of my coworkers is an amazing baker, and she brought in homemade brownies that I'm pretty sure were probably like 90% butter. They were so delicious, but very, very buttery. And I ate a couple of those, and this morning when I came home to go to sleep after work, I thought I was gonna die. It was horrible, but obviously, I mean, it's not surprising. I'm already struggling with heartburn, and then when you eat a bunch of fat like that, you just can't really expect anything different. So I wasn't super shocked, but it did make me reconsider in the future eating stuff like that, because I definitely paid the price for eating that and it made me miserable. My exhaustion that I was talking about last week, that almost felt like first trimester exhaustion, is actually quite a bit better this week. I'm still tired at the end of the night and throughout the day, but I mean, I'm 31 weeks pregnant. You have to kind of expect that in your 3rd trimester. I feel like this week it's been a lot more in line with how it's felt in my previous pregnancies, to where I definitely feel tired at the end of the day, but I'm not so tired that I can't function. So I am relieved that that has improved a little bit. Also, I haven't had really any specific cravings this week other than just cereal. I love cereal, not even any particular kind. I ate Honey Nut Cheerios a couple times this week and was definitely liking those. It's odd because, like I've said in previous videos, in my other pregnancies, I just did not like the thought of eating cereal. It was kind of an aversion for me. So it's just still comical to me that this pregnancy I'm actually craving cereal. But no other cravings this week other than that. Not really any strong food aversions either. So overall, it's been a pretty good week. I'm still having quite a few Braxton Hicks contractions, which, like I've said in the previous weeks, I'm not concerned about. I know that's normal and just my uterus getting ready for labor. I did work quite a bit this week again, and on one of the nights, I think I was just overtired again, kind of like the episode that I had a few weeks ago, but I did start having some more painful contractions at work through the night. They weren't in any specific pattern, definitely not consistent. They were just kind of sporadic here and there throughout the morning. So I wasn't super concerned about those. I just made sure that I stayed extra hydrated and took it easy and got plenty of rest when I got home, and they went away. But it is exciting to start feeling so many Braxton Hicks contractions and even some of the more strong contractions, because it just shows me that my body is gearing up for labor, which means I'm that much closer to meeting this little baby. It's just really exciting. So I guess I kind of had 2 new symptoms this week. I'll talk about the unpleasant one first. I definitely peed myself once this week when I sneezed. Fortunately, my allergies that I was talking about last week that were bothering me so much have improved quite a bit this week. I still wouldn't say they're gone, but they've been a lot better. But I'm still sneezing every now and then, and I sneezed and it caught me totally off guard. It wasn't a ton, it wasn't like my whole bladder emptied or something, but a little leak, just enough to let me know like, ooh, you better be careful. So I've just been trying to keep my bladder emptied and be mindful when I sneeze of really working on concentrating on contracting my pelvic muscles so that I'm not leaking. That's probably TMI. It's one of the more unpleasant parts of pregnancy, but I feel like it's very common as baby starts putting pressure on our bladders, and especially when you're on your 4th baby and your bladder isn't what it used to be before you had kids. It's just kind of one of the realities of pregnancy. Okay, so now for the most exciting new symptom. This week I have felt the baby hiccuping so much. I feel like in my other pregnancies, I felt my other 3 babies hiccuping way earlier than this, and I was starting to get kind of weirded out this time around. Like, why doesn't the baby ever get hiccups? Why am I not feeling that? I feel like I definitely felt that earlier with my other babies, but this week, this little person has been hiccuping so much, probably like at least 3 times a day. I feel hiccups, and like I always say about feeling baby move and things like that, it's just so magical. It is so sweet. I love feeling it. It just gives me the warm fuzzies every time and makes me almost want to tear up. So I know hiccups are usually a good sign. It means baby's working on coordinating their muscles for breathing. So yeah, I've just been, once again, trying to soak all of that in and enjoy every little hiccuping episode. That's pretty much all for my symptoms this week. We've had a pretty busy week. Like I said, I picked up quite a few shifts at work this week, so I've been working a lot. My sleep schedule is kind of out of whack. My kids have also had pink eye this week, so that's been fun, and I say that very sarcastically. It could be worse. I'd rather that than some other kind of illness. Obviously, pink eye is really mild, but trying to put eye drops in them 3 times a day has been a bit of a struggle, and just all the washing and sanitizing to try to keep everyone from spreading it amongst ourselves has been just another thing to add to the chaos of our week. I did borrow a balance ball from one of my friends and have been just kind of trying to sit and bounce on that a little bit each day, hopefully to get baby in an optimal position as they get bigger and start to get ready for birth. And for those of you that might still be wondering, our baby still has no name. My husband and I talk about names fairly frequently, but we still have yet to find really a boy or a girl name that we both really are in love with. So that's stressing me out more and more the closer that it gets to baby getting here, but I'm just trying to trust that the name will come in time, and all babies end up with a name eventually, right? So this baby will have a name. But hopefully we can come up with something that we both love sooner rather than later. That's all I've got for this week. Please let me know in the comments below how your pregnancy is going and how you guys are feeling lately. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. If you're interested in following along on the rest of my pregnancy and my motherhood journey, please subscribe, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have a good day. Bye.